What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today the info has finally dropped on the cards that we are going to be getting. I even took half a day off of work for you guys. So let's get started and let's get through all these translations real quick. Shout out real quick to my friend Goresh, because of course he's over on the Reddit right now making his translation as well. So I will compare some of the more complicated kanji to mine as well, and I'll leave that link down in the description below for you guys too, because there's a few kanji that are being added in here that we've never seen before in certain passives and active passives and everything, where in terms of kanji that have to do with something like, you know, big, ultra, monstrous, however you want to say it, when directly translated sometimes in English, it can mean generally the same thing, but obviously when you look at the math of it all and what this game does and everything like that, it is very different. So where I might simply translate one kanji as, you know, oh, this is going to be a huge increase, and then Goresh might say, actually, this is more of a monstrous increase, and it's just like, okay, well, depending on how you look at it, they could basically be the same. But again, it's going to be more of that math stuff. So take that particular part, no matter whose translations you're looking at, with a grain of salt, whether it's mine, Goresh's, or anyone else's. Just, again, take that with a little bit of grain of salt until we really start to see the math and these numbers that these monsters can put out, okay? So, without further ado, let's get into all the juicy information, but there is one thing that does worry me, and I will get to the end of that at the end of the video, okay? So, first off, we're going to be starting off with the LR Super Saiyan 4 VEGETA. They did the type switch? Really, Akatsuki? Come on, we all wanted, like, you know, Int Goku and Tech Vegeta or something like that. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, they did it with Int Gogeta and STR Janemba and all that, but it's like, really? I don't know. Just my personal opinion. But nonetheless, let's keep moving on, okay? So, he is the Vegeta lineage or Vegeta family category, whatever you want to call it. Category key +3, HP 130%, attack and defense up 170%. So very similar to the SSJ4 Bardock in terms of that particular, how the HP attack and defense is laid out, okay? And on top of that, he gives super STR types, key +3, HP attack and defense up 120%. So literally just stole SSJ4 Goku's passive from, or leader skill from 2 years ago, and now he has that attached to it. So I have to ask a question though, why not double categories? We started that with Hit on Global and with SSB Gogeta and Broly on JP, and now we're not doing it? I don't know, it just seems a little weird to me. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So anyway, so I'm going to get into super attack in a little bit later. Let's go to the passive real quick, okay? So just looking at the initial passive right now, okay? So I will say also, take these passives with a grain of salt, because again, going back to how the kanji might be used or how it particularly looks right here, without looking at SA key multipliers and the active passives and everything, it's going to look one way compared to another, okay? So, right here we've got Jibun no defense up 80%. So his own defense goes up 80% automatically, no problem, okay? And then every single turn that he comes around, he'll gain an additional 20% attack. So he starts basically at 20 when he starts out, and he goes up to a max of 80%, okay? So after a few turns, you'll have 80% attack and 80% defense, okay? With me so far? Then, for every Rainbow Orb or Strength Orb that you obtain, doesn't matter which one you grab, you can just grab whichever one you want, that will increase his ki, and that will give you +2 ki on top of that, okay? So, it's kind of very similar to how LR Goku and Vegeta and LR Halo Goku and Vegeta work, where when you grab a Rainbow Orb, they get +2 ki. So, it's the same thing here. Obviously, there's no transformation mechanics to this, guys, or anything like that, so they're not going to get like that +3 like when they go Vegeta and Gogeta or anything like that. So anyway, so for Vegeta, at least STR and Rainbow Orbs, grab them and you'll get +2 ki, which is really nice, okay? And then they have a medium chance to counter the enemy's super attack, just like pretty much any other SSJ4 in the game. So SSJ4 Gogeta still holds the best counter mechanic in terms of a super attack over all of his SSJ4 counterparts. We're just strictly looking at SSJ4 for right now. I'm not counting anyone else right now, okay? So same chances as the OG STR Goku and the AGL Vegeta, okay? Same stuff right there, okay? In terms of links to pretty much standard stuff, Super Saiyan, you know, prepare for battle. He does not get shocking speed, but he has GT. Fierce Battle, and then Legendary Power, and then they do get Sand Roar, so that's something right there. So they definitely get that. So the only thing they're not getting is Shocking Speed, but, I mean, let's face it, they're not really going to need it. So, but it is what it is, okay? Now, I need to go over to the Twitter picture that they posted here because they actually give us a little bit more detail on the active skill. I don't know where to find it particularly on DBZ space. So Renzi, if you happen to be watching, man, can you just let me know where it potentially is? Because like I scroll down here, but it's all the super attack stuff. So I'm not going to go into that. I'll go to that stuff in just a minute. Okay. So let's take a look at the active skill over here though. Okay. So if we scroll over here, hopefully you guys can see that. Bottom line, active skill. So the active skill, it's a lot like B-Pans in terms of how you activate it. You're just gonna hold down when you're able to activate it, and you just swipe up or something like that, and then it'll activate. Okay. So basically, for his for his active passive, essentially, you have to wait 4 turns. Okay. I think B-Pans is the same. I think it's 4 turns. Oh no, it's 3 turns for her. Sorry. So for Vegeta here, it's 4 turns. Okay. So you wait 4 turns, and your passive can be activated. And then you'll swipe up and it will do whatever. Now, it only goes for 1 turn. Remember, these active passives only go for 1 turn, okay? Then, basically, what happens is again, this is where the kanji can come a little bit, you know, directly translating in English can be a little tricky here. But, I looked over at Garesh's translations as well. I personally translated it as massive. He translated it as monstrous. So, again, take your pick if you want to. Again, look more at the numbers, not necessarily a word of how it's translated, okay? But bottom line, I'll use his because I know a lot of people go to the Reddit as well. So basically, massive / monstrous attack increase, and you do like unbelievable damage essentially, okay? Now again, we're gonna watch the video here in a second on their essay, and I want you guys to pay attention to the actual numbers when he activates that, okay? So let's go ahead and go over to the Twitter page real quick, and we're gonna go up to the Vegeta here, okay? I just need to make sure I'm not gonna blast your guys' ears, so here we go. All right, so this is his 12 key super attack first, okay? Not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Okay, so here's the counter stuff, you know, whatever. It sucks it's still, you know, 12, it's a medium chance. That's unfortunate, but yeah. Oh, very nice. All right, so this has to be his 18 key super attack probably. Okay, that was pretty cool right there. And bada bing, boom goes the building. Okay, so here's his active passive. Now let's pay attention to the numbers real quick, okay? Oh, we didn't get to see it really. Oh, he activates it first. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna make a quick note. Did that audio sound a little like... Did you just rip this straight from like the GT DVD or something like that? So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So, okay. So anyway, and then in terms of his essay right here. So for his, actually, I might be able to go back on here. Yeah. So okay. So 12 key super attack. He will raise his attack super greatly for 1 turn and cause colossal damage. Okay. So this isn't the first time we've seen this particular kanji, Chol or super. The first person to actually get this was that Tech Bra, where she has this particular kanji on here in terms of raising her attack every single turn. So with Vegeta, again, you know, when it comes to how you want to word it, essentially, I personally word this as super greatly raises and causes colossal damage. It's only for 1 turn though, okay? And then obviously if you have your super attack at 20, then you get that 30% boost like any super attack does on an LR. And then with the 18 key super attack, it's for 1 turn attack and defense up is, again, super greatly raised and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. Okay, so that's how his super attack works. Okay, again, with that whole super greatly, however you want to word it, essentially, you know, nonetheless, just look for the math. Okay, the guy's gonna be doing some crazy numbers. Okay, now initially, when everyone's looking at this, right, you're gonna look at that 80% and be like, what the crap is this? Like, what's going on here? So, but again, we have to look at something like the active passive. We gotta look at how his SA key multiplier is. I don't know if they actually have that on here. I'll look at his 18 key super attack. 200%. I don't know if that's normal for LRs. I don't remember. 200%. It might be. I think it might be 200%. I have to look at another LR to compare it. But nonetheless, even if you're not looking at those numbers right there, there are gonna be some crazy numbers that are gonna go on these guys. Okay. If they were not doing this any kind of crazy damage, then everyone just kind of look at them and go like, what's going on here? So wait for videos to come out, wait for calculations to come out and show everything like that. They're gonna be super powerful, right? I think probably the one thing, again, this is more nitpicking stuff, but the one thing if I had to be, again, nitpicking at these guys is that A, they got lazy with the typing. You know, they just swapped the typing essentially. And 2, I think they had a missed opportunity for double categories. Because no one really runs, you know, type teams anymore, unless particularly like in Battlefield or something like that. So, I mean, at least, the good point to it is that, yes, if you have a Sand Lineage team or a Vegeta family team, but then you need that one extra slot filled, and you have some STR that's not on his category, that is nice. But why not just, you know, forget about that and just say, hey, let's give him another category, like say Pure Sands, for example, or something like that. And then, boom, you're still good to go. And then you can pretty much put anyone on there, and they're still getting a pretty good boost. So, I don't know. I feel like types kind of need to just go away. Start making a dual category. Have types for the lower tier cards, like your normal, average TUR cards. And then for these big Dokkan Fest cards, start making them dual categories. I like the dual categories personally. So, I don't know. Just as me, okay? So, after rambling on, let's go over to Goku. Goku's pretty much the same as Vegeta in terms of how everything works. Leader skill's a little bit different. So he is the Goku lineage or Goku family, however you want to translate it. Ki plus 3, HP and attack up 170%, and the defense up 130%. So actually very similar to the LR Vegeta, okay? And then he gives Super AGL types Ki plus 3, stats up 120%. So again, they just did the color swap in terms of the typing, okay? Passive skill, or sorry, his leader skill is basically exactly the same. His 12 key super attack will greatly raise defense though, super greatly raise defense for 1 turn. And then his 18 key super attack does exactly the same as the SSJ4 VEGETA LR does, okay? Let's take a look at his passive real quick. So passive skill, it's a little bit swapped, but overall 90% basically the same thing, okay? So Vegeta gave himself 80% defense at the beginning of the turn. Goku here gives him 80% attack at the beginning of the turn. And then for every turn that he comes back, he gains 20% defense, and then a total of 80% right there, okay? And then obviously the orb thing is still the same. AGL and Rainbow Orbs, so not the STR obviously because he's not STR, but Rainbow and AGL Orbs will give him +2 key to his bar, and he has a medium chance to evade and counter enemy super attacks, okay? So that's it right there. Same exact links, except for Kamehameha, and I believe Vegeta got something else. I don't really care about it though. I mean, they're little. I mean, 2,500 attack up for Kamehameha. Until they change that and make it actually decent, no one cares about it. So GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, normal stuff right there. Okay. And then in terms of his active skill, let's go and take a look at it over here. So his active skill is the same thing. After 4 turns, you can finally activate it for 1 turn. Exactly the same kanji as it was for Vegeta, where it's massively or monstrously raises your attack and you do amazing, crazy damage, essentially, okay? Again, your mileage is going to vary on however you want to translate particular parts of a kanji, okay? But yeah, anyway, so that's basically what Goku and Vegeta are going to do. They are. So, again, I'm going to do my thoughts at the end here. And then I will after we translate. So I just had the TUR up just to kind of look at it. Passive wise, they don't seem to have an active the active passive as a TUR. I'm not gonna lie, these guys are actually kind of weaker than the SSB Gogeta and Broly. Who knows? But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I like their arts here. I definitely like those arts. They're pretty cool. So anyway, let's move on. Trunks, you have finally gotten a Dokkan Awaken. It is about time, my man. All right, so. Let's see. AGL, Tech, and Physical types. Ki plus 3. HP attack and defense up 70%. Okay, it is what it is, I guess. For 1 turn, he will greatly raise his defense for 1 turn, and he does supreme damage still, okay? Let's take a look at his passive. So, for every orb obtained, you'll get attack up 20%, defense up 10%, and if you happen to collect a rainbow orb on top of that, then you also get attack up 7% and Ki plus 1. It's not bad. It's not bad. Unfortunately, he is kind of doomed as a nuker from the start. I'm not saying nukers are bad by any means, and that rainbow part is going to be nice, but you're starting to get a lot of units that require them to actually also get rainbow orbs, so he's going to start fighting for orbs with certain teams sometimes. So depending on how your team is built and how the layout might happen sometimes, it's a little unfortunate that he has to rely solely on nuking, but at least it's not something as, hey, he only requires AGL orbs. He can take any orbs, doesn't matter which ones. He'll get that 20% attack and 10% defense, which is really good. And then if he gets a rainbow in there as well, then cool, extra key and all that fun stuff. So nothing changed real quick. He does get Fierce Battle, which is really nice. So he'll probably take the Vegeta medals if I had to take a wild guess. But yeah, still prepare for battle. So overall, still really good changes for him. He basically has a semi-farmable super attack now with that new physical Trunks. But personally, I say keep said physical Trunks first at SA10, then take your extras and throw them into the super attack for this guy. Then Bob's your uncle, okay? Anyway, Holy crap, this guy finally got a Dokkan Awaken too. SSJ4 Goku GT Kid, okay? All types key +2, stats up 70%. Why not just make it 3? Seriously, just make it 3 already. Why not? So, he will raise his attack. So, he has a Kaioken mechanic. That's kind of cool. That's definitely really nice. Let's take a look at it here. So, when key is 9 or above, you get +3 keys, so automatic super attack, basically. Attack up 100%, and when he super attacks for 4 turns, his defense will go up by 120%, and he has a 40% chance to crit. Damn, that's pretty good. You know, we were talking, actually, it's funny enough, a lot of us are talking about this on Twitter, just, you know, with you guys and with random posts and everything like that, saying this guy is going to need a major buff or an EZA or something to save him, because if they did anything less than this, basically, he was not going to be good. I mean, he's definitely good now. I'm not going to say that everyone's going to be starting running him, he's OP or anything like that, but you know what? He's a good card now, so if you have him, then great. I probably Baba Shopped him. I don't know if I have him. I might. I don't remember. I honestly don't. So, but he's got a farmable super attack though, or semi at least, because you have the SSJ2 Kid Goku. Oh wait, no, you don't, because that one has a tail, doesn't he? I don't know if the tail matters. No, I think actually no, he should be fine. I think that should work in 50% or something like that. You know, that physical SR one that we always get all the time. I think that guy can actually farm into him. I could be wrong on that, but nonetheless, it is what it is. So. Okay, so a lot of people wanted these guys to get a Dokkan Awaken, and they actually have now. However, it's a little different from what you might expect, though, okay? So first off, this AGL Goku and this STR Vegeta, okay? They came out last year. They are featured units on the Year 3 banners, okay? Now, I am extremely worried that these guys are all going to be featured, okay? I know Trunks here will probably be featured. I know Goku's probably going to be featured on the respective Vegeta and Goku banners. I am so scared that these two are going to be featured because they get pulled so often. I do not know many people who don't have them unless you are new to the game, okay? So let's go and take a look at him real quick, okay? So again, Vegeta here. So he is Extreme SCR, Vegeta Lineage, Key +3, HP attack and defense up 120%. So aside from that 170% part, he almost ties with the LR Vegeta in terms of leader skill, that part right there at least. And then he gives Strength types Key +3, HP attack and defense up 90%. So I'm not gonna lie, he's that 90% to all strength types is a little bit better than only Super STRs. So, because I mean, if you take a look at the Super STRs and then just every STR, it gives you a little bit more breathing room. Obviously, 120% is a higher stat boost and everything like that, but a lot of people do prefer the 90 because again, you get to run a little bit more variety if you want to sometimes. Okay. Let's see. For one turn, he greatly raises his attack, and he still does supreme damage, so nothing's really changed there. Passive skill. AGL orbs changes to strength orbs, and then for every orb that is obtained, attack and defense up 17%, and then if you are facing off against somebody in the Goku lineage category, they have to be your enemy here, and this is the part where I'm not going to be, you know, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's one of these gimmick parts of these passives. Then for every orb that you obtain, attack and defense up 3%, okay? So that's and again, basically an extra 3%, basically. So if you're facing off against someone in the Goku lineage family, essentially it's going to be 20% attack and defense for every orb obtained. And it does not state that it have to be STR orbs that you obtain. He just simply changes those because he wants to. So now one thing to note down here is that he gets rebirth. He does not get prepare for battle. So I'm going to open up his STR card, his SSR one that we all know too well. What awakens? Or what awakens him? Oh, it's not telling me. It's just simply saying that, hey, these are the normal ones to awaken him. But they're not giving me the medals for Dokkan awakening him. Huh. Because they're not telling me down here. I don't know. I don't know what's going to take it. What's it going to take to Dokkan awaken him. But again, he gets rebirth. He does not get fierce battle. So we can rule out the new SSJ4 medals. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's going on there. So anyway, so other than that, not much has really changed from him. Goku, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I never translated the Goku. Goku's basically the same thing. Goku lineage category, Key +3, stats up 120%, and AGL types, Key +3, and 90% in the stats. Greatly raises defense for one turn. Was Vegeta greatly raised defense, or was he attack? He was attack, okay. Yeah, so Goku raises defense. Goku changes AGL or SCR orbs to AGL orbs, and then for every orb obtained, attack and defense up 17%, or attack up 17%, defense up 7%. Crap, did I translate that wrong for Vegeta? No, okay, Vegeta, I was right, okay. God, when one card changes just a little bit, you're just like, oh crap, why was I translating that wrong? But no, okay, so you had attack up 17% here, 7% up here in the defense, and then he heals 7,777 HP. And then if you're facing off against a Vegeta lineage category enemy, then for every orb that you obtained, attack and defense up 3% extra right there, okay? Still saying it right now, B-Pan's got the best healing in the entire game, so just saying. Anyway, and then he gets rebirth as well, and then nothing else really changes in terms of his links, okay? So that's for those two right there. And then finally, these two have gotten a Dokkan Awaken now. The Kaioken Goku and the old base Vegeta. Again, they were featured units on the banners last year, and I am so scared they were going to be featured this year. Oh, I've got nightmares with these guys. I got them completely maxed SA, you know, all 4 paths unlocked. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, so Goku lineage, category key plus 3, HP attack and defense up 120%, and then tech types key plus 3, 90%. So they basically gave the same leader skill to both Gokus, except the type one is AGL for the Super Saiyan 2 one, and here is the tech one for this guy, okay? So he raises his attack and defense via the Kaioken mechanic. Makes sense, because he is the 4 times Kaioken Goku. Okay, so let's take a look at his passive. So, Vegeta lineage category enemy. When you're facing off against them, defense up 60%, okay? So that part right there, you have to just be doing, you have to be facing off against a Vegeta lineage family, okay? And then, at the beginning of the turn, for every turn that you come, you get +1 key. For every turn, yeah, Jibun no Ki +1, okay? So basically, you're going to start at 6 key like you always would. And then according to this, the next turn you come around, you'll start at 7 key. Okay, that's definitely something interesting right there. And then when you super attack, defense and attack go up on 90%. And then when your HP is 60% or below, you get +6 key and attack up 60%. So we'll have to see some numbers on these guys, but I'm going to say they're probably pretty powerful, would be my guess. It just sucks they're going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to be featured units on this banner. And nothing confirmed yet on that just yet. But yeah, it's probably pretty confirmed, so. And then nothing else has really changed. Again, they get rebirth. And then Vegeta is, again, just a little bit of a change up. Category is the Vegeta lineage. Stats up 120%. And then the physical types, key plus 3, 90%, okay? And then, of course, his passive is basically kind of the same as Goku's. It's Goku lineage enemy when you're facing that category. Attack up 60%. So Goku is defense and Vegeta is offense. And then for every turn that you come around, key plus 1. And then when you super attack and defense up 90%. And when HP is 60% or below, then you get 6 key and 60% defense right there, okay? So that's definitely something interesting. And he does get the Kaioken mechanic, actually. So attack and defense up just simply raises every single turn that you go. So Gallop Kahol, this is super attack. So yeah, that's something right there. So, with that being said, we have finally translated all of the brand new cards that are coming. The banner, I'm gonna guess, because don't look at these times right here. So 129 it would be 9 p.m. That is... Well, by the time you're watching this, they supposedly are supposed to be out already, or in real terms, they're going to be out tomorrow. Because again, if you go onto the actual app, or you go into the game itself, and you look at the news, it says 1:31. It's only the 30th here, Japan time right now, okay? So most likely what's going to happen is these banners, again, are going to come out at around 5 a.m. Japan time tomorrow on the 31st. So that's going to be, what, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, give or take? And they'll let us in waves, okay? Just like with the SSB, Gogeta, and Broly, just like with all big banners beforehand. They're just going to do that, and you'll be able to summon. Again, I'm a little dreading the banners and what they're going to look like. Because, again, it's going to be 10 featured units, not 7, because they're LRs. And, again, I don't really know what's going to be on there. So they're obviously going to have some other Dokkan Fest, I would hope. But... again, I'm not really sure what's going to be on there, so... I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts down below, guys. What do you think is going to be on the banner? What's going to be featured? What's not going to be featured? And what are you most hyped for? Or what are you going to be summoning for? For me, personally, again, it also depends on the banner. But as a content creator, I need both Goku and Vegeta. But unlike Vegito and Gogeta, I'm probably not going to really go for dupes, just because I know my luck's not going to be that good. We'll have to wait and see. If I can get 1 dupe of each, that'd be amazing, but we'll have to just see and go from there. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Can we hit 50,000 subs before the end of March to celebrate 3 years of translating Dokkan and doing guides on this channel? Can you guys help me out? I really appreciate the help. So anyway, guys, again, that's going to be it for the video. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.